Hey guys, have you ever wondered when the right time is to upgrade your ball python to a bigger tub? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome back to CNC Reptiles. I'm Chris.
I'm Carly.
And we are a father and daughter's team that really just enjoys sharing our journey keeping ball pythons. So if you're new to the channel, Carly, what do they do?
Like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
Yeah, that's right. Hit the bell. And if you're returning, thank you for your support. We really appreciate it. So guys, so the topic for today is when to upgrade your ball python to a new tub. And the reason I thought that I would make this video is actually really twofold. So number one, I actually have a little bit different view on it than what I think the normal kind of industry thinks about when you should upgrade. And secondly, I was actually just filming the video for a new rack system that we got. And so I thought I really needed to have kind of a reason why we got that rack system before we actually showed that one. So the two snakes in question that kind of made me think about this are these two. So we've got peanut butter, our butter inchy pied ghost, pastel ghost, I should say, and we've got Cutie, our piebald female. And so this one's grown. She's about a little over 300 grams now, and she's currently in one of these tubs. Now, conventional wisdom in the ball python industry is a tub like this can house a snake up to in some instances 800 grams. Okay, so Cutie right now is just over 600 grams, right? So somewhere between that and 800 grams is kind of the I guess accepted guidelines. Well, you know, guys, if you watched when we actually moved Cutie from one of these tubs to one of the tubs we have back over there, we moved her up at about 250 grams. I'll actually post a upgrade video that we did right here. But we moved her up at about 250 grams. The reason why, and I took a picture of this, so I'll make sure to share this now. But the reason why is it looked like she was kind of giving me indication she was ready, right? Because even though maybe they can stay up to 800 grams in a tub like that, we also provide hides. So at the time, she was really almost kind of bulging out of her hide, I guess, right? And so she was 250 grams, and we went ahead and we moved her up for two reasons. Number one, like I said, she was bulging out of her hide, but secondly, we had always planned on upgrading sooner than later. And I think the conventional wisdom is keep them in their current tub really as long as you can, okay? And I kind of think differently about that. I think, and we've proven it with Bubbles, or with Cutie, and now with Bubbles, who's also going into a bigger tub. You know, the reasoning behind that is ball pythons are fairly sedentary animals. And I don't disagree with that. The majority of the time when we come in, they're in their hides, not really hanging out all that much. But specifically at night, these girls are all over their tubs. They move around. We provide, in the bigger tubs, hides, half logs, a nice long log, obviously a bigger water dish, and they are all around it. They're up on top of the logs, they're underneath the log, on top of their hide, behind their hide. I mean, they utilize every single corner of the tub. And so we moved her up at 250 grams. We moved Bubbles up at 300 grams. So the size that Peanut is right now is when we moved her up. Now I might have another 30 or 40 grams in this tub before I feel like Peanut needs to move up. But it's probably going to, like I said, be sooner than later. So maybe, I don't know that I'd feel much more than about 350 grams before I feel they need to come out of this particular tub. Now guys, let me also state, this is for my ball pythons. I'm not stating that people that keep them the way that they keep them are doing it wrong. This is just what I want to provide for my snakes and what I feel is right for us, right? And so, lack of planning on my part, however. Now granted, I didn't know coronavirus was going to shut down the entire country, but I only have 2 of those tubs over there. And I can't get them. They are nowhere to be found. They're out of stock everywhere. I've got, plenty of these little tubs, but again, that doesn't help me. I need a bigger tub. So what I was able to get was actually Vivarium Electronics rack that's a 70 series, okay? Now the 70 series is a full-blown adult rack, okay? I actually wouldn't be thinking at 600 grams that I would be putting Cutie in it yet. I was really thinking probably more along the lines of 750. And the reason I was thinking that is, number one, gives her more space. And number two, I've always heard that dreaded 1,000-gram wall, right? The 1,000-gram wall can be anywhere from 800 grams to 1,100 grams, something like that, right? Where the ball python might go off of food. Well, I wanted her to be completely comfortable in her new bin, her new enclosure, before we before we ever got to that point. So, again, being able to provide a little bit more enrichment in a bigger tub. Now, these tubs over here, conventional wisdom, again, is maybe up to 1,600 grams as a sub-adult tub. I don't know that I would go much past 1,000, maybe 1,100. I think they would fit fine. They're fitting in their hides fine. But I don't know that they would go much past maybe 1,100 grams, or I'd feel comfortable keeping them in there much past 1,100 grams. And that's why I was opting for 750 to 800 grams because I wanted to be comfortable before we might ever hit that again dreaded 1,000-gram wall. Now I don't know if that's real or not. I don't have a 1,000-gram snake, right? So this is something that we're preparing for as best that we can. So what's the purpose then? Because this one at 300 grams, it looks like she's maybe started pushing a little bit. She's got a little kind of spot on her nose there. And I'm thinking, okay, her husbandry's on, so she's, temps are fine, humidities are fine. I don't know, maybe she's pushing, maybe she wants a little bit more space. Maybe she doesn't, it's really kind of hard to tell, but I can't give her bigger space because I don't have any of the bigger tubs. Again, not great planning on my part. I should have ordered these months ago when I thought about it. Well before Corona ever hit, right? But I didn't, and so here we are today. So the next video that we post is actually going to be the building of the CB70, the 70 series tub from Vivarium Electronics. Love their racks. We'll probably use them pretty much exclusively. Because I think I need to get this girl in what ultimately will be Cutie's tub. But Cutie's got to have a place to go. And so she's probably going to go into a 70 series tub, which again, guys, is going to be really, really big for a 600, probably a 620 gram snake. However, if there's one that's going to be able to go in there and thrive early, it's going to be Cutie. Cutie, she's never had a problem eating. She's very confident. She's confident in the enclosure. She's confident out of the enclosure. Really likes being held. Peanut has come a long, long way. So we got her in January, right? She did not like being held at first. She would hiss. I'd really tense up, wouldn't she? She just really didn't like it. And she's become just great, just really confident being held.
She loves to explore too.
Yeah, and that's really probably more the reason I'm thinking she's ready to go into a little bit bigger tub. So again, guys, I'm not saying that anyone keeps ball pythons right or wrong. People keep ball pythons in the way that they feel is best for their animals. And I just feel it's maybe we need to upgrade and provide a little bit more enrichment by way of extra things in the enclosures or tubs and extra space for ball pythons, maybe just a little sooner than what we might normally think we need to, okay? So that's about it, guys. That's kind of the reason I wanted to share my thoughts on why I'm doing what I'm doing and why it may be a little different than what you may see from other keepers, from breeders and things of that nature. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this, and if you agree, if you disagree, certainly open for discussion on that. So that's going to kind of be the next couple of videos. Is we're going to show the rack build, and then we're going to show the upgrade of the two in their new tubs, and give kind of an update on how they're doing and kind of how we upgrade them and the different things that we do to ensure that they are 100% comfortable going into those new tubs. So anyways, so that's really kind of it, guys. So we'll end the video with Carly. What's your fun fact for today?
So what we like to do is have tubs that are the length and width of our snake's body.
At minimum, right? So what she's talking about, guys, is for this tub right here, the minimum should be your snake's length should be less than the length and the width, right? So this is a 22.5-inch tub lengthwise, 7.5 widthwise, okay? So that's what, 30 inches. So about 2.5 feet, right? Now, again, she's not 2.5 feet. She fits in that tub fine. I just kind of get the feeling that she likes to explore. I really think she's going to enjoy a little bit more space. And again, that kind of just goes against the traditional wisdom that we hear about ball pythons. And so, anyways, guys, so we'll take you along though. If it winds up not working out, she goes off food, we'll put her back in the smaller tub, right? We're not doing this as, kind of an experiment, right? We know it worked with these two, worked out just fine. I have a feeling it's going to work out just fine for Peanut here as well. So anyways, guys, that's the video for the day. We appreciate you coming along with us, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.